High upon the gallows tree swung the noble-hearted three, by the vengeful tyrant stricken in their bloom. But they met him face to face with the courage of their race. They went with souls undaunted to their doom. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter when for Ireland here we fall? Geared around with cruel foes, still their courage proudly rose. They thought of hearts that loved them far and near, of the millions true and brave o'er the ocean's swelling wave, and their friends in dear old Ireland ever true. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter when for Ireland here we fall? Climbed they up the rugged stair, rang the voices out in prayer, with England's faithful cord around them cast. Close beside the gallows tree, kissed like brothers lovingly, true to home and faith and freedom to the last. God save Ireland, said the heroes. God save Ireland, said they all. Whether on the scaffold high or the battlefield we die, oh, what matter when for Ireland here we fall?
That fought with them before that, men that was together since probably the first uprising of 1798, or the Fenian uprising, or the Easter Rising of 1916, or the Tan War. We were always defeated, but we were always together. But in 1922 came the sad point when we were divided by Lloyd George of England, and Irish people compromised and went and split. Has been common ever since, with 5 splits in the Republican movement since 1922. And I often heard Joe O'Neill of Bundoran saying that his father often said that no one ever defeated us, we defeated ourselves. And it's still common knowledge today. And every year that we come here, the picture becomes more clearer of who is who and who isn't, who's standing up for the Republic and who's not. Dan Hoban from Mayo will say a few words about that later, so in the meantime I call on Adrian Hare, a grandnephew of one of the men that was shot here, Sean McGuire, today read on behalf of Glushuk the Public. From Agat Adrian. And now we'll have a pause for a moment's silence for all those who died in the cause of Irish freedom. Now we come to the main part of this evening's ceremony, and I call on a man that's well known in Galway and Ireland and all over the world for his Republican beliefs, and a man who never wavered either way, through thick or thin, since he was a young fella. And that's gone back a while, no more than some of the rest of us. But he never changed his colours, never changed his spots, right down through the years. And that man is Dan Hoban from Newport to Mayo. He'll deliver a short oration.
Here, look, this is a cordia. This moran on over themselves behind shop and you. Coloma Sahurj, this Nafer, Alo, and Shaw, in Egypt, this tree. Friends, fellow Republicans, people of Galway, I am deeply honoured to be asked to speak here today, and asked to speak on any occasion when it's in connection with the Republican movement and the struggle that we are all yearning to free our native land. We're here at a special spot today in Tuam, where Galway and Mayo blood flowed way back in 1923. And the men who fell here on front of a firing squad were not shot by the British forces of occupation, but they were done to death by people who accepted British rule in Ireland and who set up a false free state that has lingered on and lingered on down through all these years. The men who fell here fell defending the Irish Republic with their very own blood. And the state and the Free Staters that shot them down have never changed down through the years. And we have seen right along the line, right down through the 1920s, the 30s, the 40s, the 70s, and we have seen it again in the 80s, that those who tangled and joined up with these devious forces became a part of them. And we had erstwhile friends who stood with us in a glorious period from 1970 until 1986, who decided that they had had enough and didn't do the decent thing, still tried to hold on to the name of republicanism and went down that road that so many went down before and became contaminated with Free Stateism and Free State politics. The role of a Republican is often a hard and lonely road, and a Republican may often have to travel down a lonesome, winding road, a road that is hard to stay on at all times, but a road that we must remain on. And do not be hoodwinked by these people who tell you they are different times now, and it's a different era, and that we can welcome a British Queen who was the head of the British Army to the shores of these lands. Well, I can tell all those people that Republicans will resist this with every might and with every bone in their body, because we will not accept the head of the British forces, who is the Queen of England, onto our side until Ireland is liberated. Turn around, and in a fortnight's time, this Queen is going to be foisted on us, but Republicans will resist that type of thing. And the Republican movement will move on. And those who thinks and calls us traitors because we have followed the path of Republicans through all types of pressure. How dare Martin McGuinness and Jerry Adams and company call us traitors? We are the true bearers of Irish republicanism. We are the men who stand in the barn of Wheel, and the men and women of Ireland who will never surrender until the last vestige of British interest is vanished forever from our shores. And we will ensure that, and we fight tooth and nail against it. And if it's not liberated, let us tell you, by this generation, there is a better generation of young Irish people coming up.
There's not that I could add to that.